Medical report. Procedure analysis of morale. Commander, I have noticed some marked changes in the crew as of late. Over 20 men and women have come to me within the last 48 hours, some for counseling, others for various anti-anxiety medications. For reasons of confidentiality, I cannot discuss individual cases with you, but I feel that you should be aware of the morale situation. Medically speaking, it seems that many crew hands are suffering from borderline hysterical anxiety. Common threads among the counselees are feelings of hopelessness, thoughts of mutiny, and requests for functional coping patches. I assume, obviously, that the state of the war and the mission at hand are contributing to the stress levels of the men and women aboard. In other words, your crew hands are about ready to blow their corks. I've slated group sessions for 1,300 hours every day to build ship morale. Unless we want mass hysteria on our hands, I suggest that we both attend. With all due respect, James Hericho, TCN, MD. Well, hello, and welcome back again. This is Sector 7 on the human campaign here. And once again, we are doing our best to take it to the Kilrathi. If my math and recon is correct, then this will be the final, well, the next one. So this will be the penultimate map. So that's kind of exciting. Yeah, other than that, pretty much standard procedure. Get everybody moving. In various directions. And get rolling. Flying. Got the shipyard starting to crank out. Oops. Yeah, no, I am on the right planet here. Put a mine there. Then we'll move the carrier there. Anyway, I got the shipyard. The first shipyard cranking out arrows. My first two arrows are doing their recon thing. And we'll start getting some more mines and shipyards running as quickly as possible. So, right. So, reinforcements are starting to arrive. I think I probably want him going that way, actually. It's always hard to know, because I've never seen these maps before. This is a total blind playthrough, so it's hard to kind of know how the overall shape of this is going to be. But as I've kind of demoed so far, the biggest thing is just buy stuff like crazy. Or reduce stuff like crazy, rather. Yeah. Move fast so the AI doesn't have time to play build-up games, basically. And yeah, so I hope folks are having a good week. There we go. Okay. Hope you're having a good week. First of the Starfleet Academy videos went live. That's an interesting playthrough. Let's just put it that way. But I think it's going to be fairly entertaining. I'm not going to I'll leave the overall cultural commentary on New Starfleet Academy to other people. I'm just going to note that thus far, I'm not impressed by the new show. But that is mostly a conversation that I think is better left to that series rather than Wing Commander. But may have some additional commentary. We shall see. But overall, trying to get this map moving as fast as I can here, figure out where the enemy is. I got 4 arrows now. Probably get 2 more and then switch that initial shipyard over to something else. But the other thing is, if I kind of develop a nice little network of mining facilities here, then that'll be helpful for later. I don't know where to send this guy. Yeah, I guess we'll go here. Because he's pushing out this way. And we'll push him up as far and fast as we can. Same for this guy. Alright, yep, he's got all the resources. Okay, another arrow, and oh, we have found the enemy. Excellent. Look at this planet. Yeah, so definitely going to need a transport here right quick. Still think I want 1 more arrow, but I don't know. That's a dead end. This map might be really tight. Oh, he is running. So we'll just let him keep running and we'll just chase him. We're going to get back up here pretty quick. And over here. Yeah, I'll just have the carrier go pick up some more resources and get a second shipyard in operation next turn. Okay, here we go. Fight's on. I had pretty good luck last time with the dumbfires. Like that. You know what? I don't mind 50%. That's solid. So that'll work. Okay, so now I got 6 arrows. Let's have this shipyard get a transport done. Yeah, I want this guy up this way. Yeah, so that's a dead end. So everything's going to end up filtering this way then, which is important to know. Because that means this system here might be a major choke point, actually. So, yeah, I had better start getting a couple more shipyards going here. Start building a bomber. Okay, let's see. Everybody else is clear. Or everyone else has orders, put it that way. Oh, hey. That's another Kilrathi. So we got another one. Let's get shipyard number 3 going then. Have that start building wraiths. Yeah. And we'll get this guy moving this way. Yeah, okay, so it can't quite be that simple, but anyway, I still got to figure out where the carrier is, obviously. Okay, let's see. Everybody is moving. So we'll see if we get our... Yep, all right. Another Kilrathi. Nah. All right, well, that first dumbfire hit might have been a lucky fluke. That's all right. So one thing that is worth noting, even though you're almost certainly watching this on YouTube, is I am trying out this other platform called Odyssey. At least for the Starfleet Academy, Star Trek, whatever. I keep saying the wrong thing. Starfleet Academy. At least for the Starfleet Academy series. We'll see. They're another in a long line of YouTube competitors. I definitely wish them the best of luck. But we'll see. They have some interesting methodologies that, I don't know, they seem like they could be good. But we got a runner. Okay, which way are you going? All right, yeah, that's fine. I'm going to have to send him up this way. And this is... Oh, oh, that's the stealth ship. Yeah. I do not respect those at all. All right, but once again, everybody's on their way, so we'll move along. I think everybody's on their way. Carrier's moving, carrier's moving. All right, well, we got the Shokalar. But yeah, anyway, so I'm trying out... I think I blew up my own missile there. Trying out Odyssey. We'll see if it... Right now, it seems like most of the channels that are on there are kind of like me, where they're still on YouTube, but they're also giving this other thing a try. And, yeah, we'll see. The problem, as always, at least for now, is that YouTube, of course, is the 900-pound gorilla, and you cannot ignore them. So, you basically, yeah, it's like, I gotta be on YouTube, whether I want to be or not. But it certainly doesn't hurt to check some other platforms. Speaking of checking other platforms, now that I know this is all connected, I've got a couple of guys heading in varying directions. This map is starting to get a little bit chaotic. Okay, I think I've got everybody moving. Right. Forgot I have another transport. I should have switched that over to a fighter, but I didn't, so oh well. That's interesting. So it's basically two planets that are kind of the gateway systems. So let's get them moving in... I don't think I need to build a fortification, but it might not hurt. Should build another shipyard, though. Might actually get a Gladius done. We'll see. Okay. All right, well, we got another transport. So now definitely stop building transports. Build phantoms. Well, actually, probably just... Actually, I'll just... For now, I guess I'll just have this transport kind of echo what the other transport's doing. And then I'm trying to chase down this one Kilrathi here. Because he is being a pest. Then over here, well... Okay, that's his transport. So now I'm getting into his logistics train. That's always fun. Question is, where's his carrier? Let's put in a mine. Honestly, I feel pretty safe and confident. That transport is just kind of there to feed, or pick up and feed the carrier. All right. Everybody's built. Or everybody's set to move. I think maybe I caught up with that Kilrathi on the east quadrant. We'll see. I am also going to do the Kilrathi side of this with the same style of reading the story pages out of the manual for flavor. Because I think it'll be fun. It's certainly the only game that let you play the bad guy side. So, even if it is basically the exact same thing, just with different ships. Means I'll probably be spending a lot of time in the flying bullseye, is probably what it's going to mean. Oh, we got another Kilrathi somewhere. Well then. Okay, that punched through shields. Ah, that seemed like it was actually close. That wasn't. Almost got him. Boom, baby. Alright. Bagged 2 Kilrathis, destroyed a mine, destroyed his shipyard, and stole his transport. Awesome. And found his carrier. Even better. Meanwhile, over here, you know what? Let's just buy a shipyard. Which probably is not going to be relevant, but we're sure going to try. Transport goes that way. Wraith goes, I suppose, this way. And Era is starting to be a little less relevant. Yeah, so we got that one Kilrathi. So I guess I'll mostly put them back on scout duty. But also, now that we know where his carrier is, get a couple of guys to just kind of hang around and keep an eye out. Arrow goes that way, and that transport can start meandering back towards me. Okay, and oh, that's transport. That's a planet that actually has stuff on it. Okay, I think that's everybody other than... Right, I'm moving the carrier back to go pick up some more resources. Okay, that looks good. I should be getting something with torpedoes here in a minute. Nope. I got Phantom, which is nice, I guess. Not really what I want. But it's fine. Oh, wait. Never mind. That's transport. Do not keep exploring. Retreat. Okay. You can come up this way. You stay there. You grab some resources. And I will go ahead and move him back up this way. Let's see. Right, so that's Phantom. I'll just let the shipyards keep cranking out whatever it is they're building at this point. But I need my birds with torpedoes to be, well, to start, to get built for starters. And then we'll go take out another carrier. Hopefully without too many dramatics in terms of having to chase the bugger. Well, hello there. That is a mite concerning. Because he could, in fact, move his carrier there. So I think I'd best actually move my carrier back. And I'm not going to spend money on putting more resources on this planet. But yeah, those two transports. So that transport can just stay put because the carrier's going to come meet him. And I really need my torpedo guys. Where are they? I know where they are. They're just slow. So, all right. All right. Do a little editing there. All right, so he stays. He is moving. He is moving. I think everybody who's relevant. Oh, nope. He needs to move. Almost everyone who's relevant is moving. That should be nope. He is not. He needs to go somewhere. Let's send him that way. I don't know. I don't think it's going to matter at this point. This is a little alarming. Okay. Arrow retreated because he went that way. That's good. And we got a Gladius finally. Where? There we go. Okay. In that case, we'll do that. That's Wraith in a transport. Transport can move all his resources up to the carrier. And then transport can move that way. I think the Wraith I'm actually going to have dock with the carrier so that I now have one organic bit of fighter support. And we found, oh, there's a Kilrathi. Oh, that's my transport. Nope. You need to run, buddy. Okay, arrow stays. What? That arrow goes that way. Right, transport's moving. Carrier. Yeah, let's move the carrier up that way. they're both moving. All right, and then these guys. Yeah, we'll just kind of have them converge, I guess. He can keep scouting. Yeah, everybody else pretty much can just keep scouting. And that looks good. Wraith created, Phantom created, Arrow retreated. Transport, I mean, it's a Kilrathi transport to start with, so I don't really care that much, but he can just stay there. Okay, let's see. Where's my... There we go. Okay. Gladius goes that way. Transport grabs some more resources and goes up to meet the carrier, which actually, you know what? Carrier's going that way too. Because he's going to build a mine right here. And then move. Everybody else is... Oh, you know what? Well, this guy shouldn't go that way. He should go that way. Get the transport moving. Right. He's moving. All the scouts need to go somewhere. Basically, finally converging on the carrier. So, everybody go faster. There's retreating. Oh, because he came this way. Oh, well, guess what? That's fine. Because the Gladius is finally close then. I'm actually going to do something that I basically never do, which is I'm going to build a fortress. And they're going to have heavy fighters. No, don't do that. Maybe I can't do... Whatever. It's fine. Let's see. Okay, yeah. So transport. Move transport over there to get some resources. And this guy is going to move up this way as well. They can stay. They can stay. He should run. Oh, there's another Kilrathi. Well, this next turn could get interesting. I wonder if he's got a couple of additional shipyards lurking around. Well, we'll get everybody going in the direction. More or less. Okay, Wraith. I think that's everybody again. So, yeah, all right. So we retreated back that way. Interesting. Well, that is going to seriously limit... All right, I'm going to move one arrow this way to go stay with the transport. And I think this planet is basically now the fortress. So we'll just let them keep doing that. Let's see. And move this transport back down. This guy's going to pick up resources here and hand them over to the carrier, who I'm just going to leave here for another turn. Because at this point, at this stage, it's a convenient resource collection point, if nothing else. Because, yeah, everything's kind of got to go through here. So everybody does their thing. Kind of getting a collection of fighters over here. Well, it's just 2 arrows at the moment, but all right. That's the most important strike group, though. Oh, got him. He must have moved his carrier to the same system I moved the Gladius. Sucks to be you. All right. So he built just 2 lights. Interesting. All right. Well, anyway. That'll do it for that. So thank you for watching, whether you're on YouTube or actually this is just on YouTube. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.